What's up, everybody? Welcome back. If it's your first time here, welcome. This channel is going to be about everything positivity, motivation, all good vibes here on this channel. So I started the channel by reading a book called The Power of One More by Ed Milet. It's something I want to do more of, reviewing books, going over chapter by chapter what the book is saying to me, what each chapter is saying to me, and kind of give you that feedback, as well as hoping that as I do more of these, maybe you pick up the book or get the audio book and kind of follow along and put your own comments and your own thoughts as well. I'd love to read them and see what you're getting from the book as well. But this book, The Power of One More, we went through 18 chapters. Chapter 19 was the last one. One More is the last chapter. But we talked about one more prayer, one more, and the 11 leadership principles, one more higher standard, one more goal, and there's a bunch of other ones. But what the book overall is trying to impress upon the reader is doing one more and giving it your all, and not giving up, and not seeing that it may be difficult and not striving to do it, or just thinking about what your goals are and figuring out what you need to do one more of to achieve your goals, and how your actions and your standards and your goals should all kind of intertwine, and help you get to where you need to be in regards to whatever goal it is. I brought up goals like health and wellness and fitness, goals like business or job, spiritual goals, mental health goals, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. This book is really, really good at piecing together everything, kind of intertwining, all the chapters kind of intertwining and working off of each other. It's really an amazing book. But we're at the end. One More is the final chapter. And he talks about in this, and it really resonated with me and got me a little bit emotional, because in the last chapter he talks about his father, and just kind of going to paraphrase and kind of give you just the bullet points of what he talks about with his father. Is that his father was an alcoholic when he was growing up, and he had to kind of learn really fast about body language and facial expressions when his dad was drunk or not drunk, which father was he going to get when he was coming home from work, and kind of learn that at an early age. So he learned stuff like that, body language and all of that, those little signs of what am I getting today, which father am I getting. And then he goes on to talk about his mother giving his father basically an ultimatum: either you get yourself together, you figure it out, or it's over. Taking the kids and I'm leaving. And that's where the one last more comes from, is his father being giving one last more, whatever it is. One last one more. Yeah. One more chance to change, or they're gone. Sorry for the stumble, but that's a tongue twister. But he was given one more. His father eventually did get clean and sober for the last 35 years. Then he helped others in AA get better. And he just talks about his relationship with his father and how it got better and stronger, and how his father was the person he would call for advice, or if he needed something, that's who he would go to. And, I had a bit of a strange relationship with my father growing up. Wasn't an alcoholic, but he did gamble a lot. He wasn't home a lot when I was younger. And as I got older, we eventually built our bond in our relationship, and got really, really strong. And, I learned a lot from him, taking care of his family and being the man of the house, and making sure we were fed and clothed and we had what we needed. And unfortunately, he also talks about how his father got sick and got cancer, and eventually had passed away from it. Same thing with my father as well. Also got cancer, eventually had passed away. But really, the last chapter is basically just talking about always fighting for another day, and look at each day as another opportunity for one more, right? Look at each day as a chance to be better, a chance to grow, a chance to do one more of whatever it is that you need to do to grow in the areas you need to grow in, to be successful in the areas you believe you need to be successful in, to just be better, right? To get rid of the negativity. Yes, trials, tribulations, it's going to happen. Nobody lives a perfect life, but we can be more positive and have more positive outlooks on things. And when something happens, we can either react right away and maybe make some bad choices, or we can, when something happens, we can figure out what is going on and try to make more rational, better decisions and choices to counteract what's happening, good or bad. And just being better people, being 1% better every day. We're not all going to get it perfect always. And we need to build on relationships, good relationships with people that are wanting you to win and succeed and be better. And they want to win and succeed and be better and grow and help people and help friends and help family and all that stuff is super important. Having good people in your life, having high standards, having good goals for you and for your family and for whoever you surround yourself with, but having standards and understanding what it is you need to do to get where you need to go. And if you're looking to be a leader, you just need to be available. You need to listen, you need to observe, you need to understand people and understand not everybody needs the same thing that you needed when you were being led, but you need to understand people are different and you need to be in their lives and talk to them and understand them. If that's a goal of yours. And again, no matter what your goals are, whether it's health, wellness, fitness, business, financial, job, mental, spiritual, whatever it is, just make good choices every day. Be positive. Shut out the noise that's negative and toxic and trying to get you to lower your standards and lower yourself. Listen to the good people that are there to help you and understand what your struggles are, what you're trying to achieve, and are there to help you get through it. So again, just finished The Power of One More. Great book. I highly recommend you go out and get it. And yeah, I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. And I would love to know what you got out of it. Because everyone reads differently, interprets things differently, and gets different things out of different books and all that stuff. And I would love to see what your take is. So I finished it. I'm going to upload this final video. Actually going on vacation for a few days. And then we'll be on to the next thing. We'll see what that is. Still going to work it, rack it in my brain. I did really like this. I will do a ton more of this. I think it's a great way for me to get something out of a good book and really help me in my growth, but then impart it on you and maybe you get something out of it. And maybe we read it together and you can bounce things off and vice versa. So I'm going to take a few days off. This is the final video for this book. Again, The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. Great read. I highly suggest you go out and you get it. So that's all. I will see you guys very soon. Have a great rest of your week. And again, talk to y'all soon.